And hello again, folks. It is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. And, where we were was at the climax of the trial.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
And my trigger finger is itchy. And I'm out of bullets.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Yeah, and that's gonna get everyone else killed. It's just how things are working right now.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Can you not say regularly?
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
It was you! No.
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Anything can be a clue in a frickin' thing.
Hey,
Murder
when you
investigation.
woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Oh, so someone went back and placed it.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
Which means the person had to have escaped through that window, but who can jump that high?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
Unless they planned something that allowed them to escape.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
Yeah, there is.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
But the door was open.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Yes. God damn it. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the logic. Oh, this is that thing. It was giving me jump ability or whatever. During the logic dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split off in a different path, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice for you. If you press the escape key during the logic drive, you can review the controls. Okay. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Because, I mean, if there's only one set of footprints that were out the front, that means someone else would have had to have done something. Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Into my own mind I go. Alright, so... Ha! Boop! Boop! Surf's up, dude. So, jump. Break. Alright, I can speed up. Mario Kart all over again. Question 1. When the killer arrived at the beach house... Well, after Hiyoko arrived. Wait, how do I... Okay, now I understand. Boing, boing. After Hiyoko arrived. Wait, no. No. I need to switch my answer, because I'm gonna die. Ah! Sorry, I thought, I was thinking planting of the gummy. That happened afterward. Apparently choosing the wrong answer allows me to kill myself, so it's always good to know. Oh, I can speed up. Let's do that. Don't have to use the mouse. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. See, I am correct in my assumption. Whee! What the heck kind of thing is this now? There's walls? Question 3. Where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was unconscious? Well, the beach house, I think. Well, they said it couldn't be the beach house, so I'm gonna take their word on it. I was frickin' make it! Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. So it had to have been the beach house. I mean, there was no other way. I mean, seriously, it has to be that shower room. Dive results. The only answers you could select.
It's all coming together.
Oh, I bet. Wasn't that difficult. I just need to make better decisions. In life and in the game.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Yeah?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
You know what? Shut up or I'm gonna accuse you again.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
That would hurt. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place Hiyoko hasn't looked. In here! The killer was hiding in the fridge, they'd freeze! You're gonna climb a mountain made of ice? There's always fighting when they got... What? There's always fighting when you play with 2 players.
Crap!
I did that on purpose. But, I mean, it has to be there, right? Yeah. They were hiding there and put her in placement.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Yes.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could 2 people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh! Inside of the thingy! If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Spot selection! Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah!
Here!
Not there! Because it was empty.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
That means they couldn't have been the really big guy. Because he couldn't fit.
Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Because everything else is usually organized.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
How long were they holding their breath? Their feet are sticking out.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What the hell are they talking about?
I shouldn't say things.
Anyway,
Whoops.
the
Yeah,
killer
you shouldn't
moved
say
silent,
things.
And after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
I want you to shut it. Anyone got duct tape?
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask.
Beat him up. I'm fine with it. Go for it.
All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
That made a lot of sense.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
What the hell?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or
see?
more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included? Among
That
those
was
3
something
or
I was
more
curious
people?
about. Because if there's 3 people that end up discovering the body, the killer, and then 2 other people.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Wait, what are you hiding?
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
Too bad.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Then why would you make it 3 people?
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Like what?
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Yes.
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All
Okay,
done.
wait, what? What? It isn't? That's ridiculous.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's
Okay.
wrong with that?
Because Hiyoko would be 1, The second person would be... Kazuichi. No, yeah, is that his name?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Who is the third person?
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
It's like you know that we're playing a game, and I hate you for it. Now then, shall I explain to you the final feature in the what? No! No more features! Now be able to use the truth flashback. Hold down the left mouse button. The shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. Wait, what? If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have an answer to a lie or a mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? Well, then that means we're doomed. By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck. So I'm assuming my bullets are going to be worthless in this point. Shower room. My one bullet. I'll shoot you with it. Bring it on.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit? They cut it up and flush.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
That's good.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
The ocean. Ocean. Yep.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Okay, how do I grab it?
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
How do I grab it? Did I miss something here?
They cut it up and flush.
Okay, so fast forward arguments. Fire truth bullet. Select truth bullet. Concentrate.
As someone who flushes their it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other. Perhaps someone other than the killer. Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
That's it.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
I would have to agree that the wetsuit's
Maybe they
a possibility.
wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
Nope.
Damn it!
Okay, what are the
What
options
did the
that I
killer
get?
do with...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have been...
They didn't have to use...
Damn it.
What about the wetsuits in the club? Maybe they wore one when they... If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other than the... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, there's only two things I can use, so I've got that one.
What did the killer do with the blood up?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
No! You piece of shit! Come on!
They didn't have to...
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the blood? They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely.
Yes, enough with his shit.
Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash
Come
it
on.
off.
Yep. Okay.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
There.
No, that's wrong. If they just
Took me a
needed to
moment to
wash
figure that
off
one
the
out.
blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Like the ocean.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that used to wash off the blood. The drinks in the refrigerator. Really? Wait,
I see!
it's true because of all those empty bottles.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it. In theory, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand.
No, it's because you're thinking of all the sugary stuff. We're talking about the stuff that wasn't sugary.
That there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Rebuttal showdown. Trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
What the hell? The tone in Pecco's voice, it's so threatening it might cut me. We're nearing the moment when our fates will be decided. Oh, I'm clicking
It's
the wrong
true
thing.
there were drinks in the beach house. However, try one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Crosswords duel! Success!
You
Advance.
can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow
Bam.
me to cut through those words! No, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
Check the trash can.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that...
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner! Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh, please don't tell me it's her. I mean, seriously.
See? Just as I thought.
No, it has to be like a workaround or something.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Oh, come on. The killer. If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off all the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Select someone. The only person that was wet during the investigation was her.
You're the only one! Peko. Is it you?
Admit it.
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
Why would she do it, though?
Then
I don't
should
understand.
ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
And that was after she left. So that would be the only explanation there.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
What has gotten into Fuyuhiko? Holy crap!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
You did?
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
No, he's trying to cover for her because he wants to avenge his sister's death.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
And he's willing to die for it.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
So he saw the dead body.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
So did he or did he not? Is the question.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Either he has a crush or he wants her to
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
She's a freaking ninja! She can jump, bounce off of walls, throw ninja stars, and use her stick to get herself in the window.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints,
She used that vent.
then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
I like her. She's level-headed. Unlike me.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
You wish.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I think I do too, and it's her
I
stick.
see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape row. I might know that, what it is, what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is the window in the shower room.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
She would be small enough to fit into the suitcase for the surfboard, and she has that stick, even though, seriously, they say that it's 9 feet up, and people were like 4 feet high.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
But how could she got help from the outside?
She
other
might
than
have
from
reached
him?
it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
But what about a rope on the outside?
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Ooh, is it her stick?
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
Not if they carry it with them.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Unless she was naked and used the swimsuit. But her stick, she still had her stick.
You say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
She hid it in her special place. Yeah.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus, think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Let's go surfing! Wait, Hangman's Gambit? No, never mind, something else. I have no idea what it's trying to spell. Wait, maybe I do. I forgot how to do this. Oh. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. No! Ah! I need that A again. Damn things. What did it hit? Okay, I need, oh. Oh, that's a W. Holy cow, this is getting annoying. I need M. Damn it. Destroy everything. No, my frickin' W. Get that back. Okay, we got a D. Now, where is an R? There we go. An R. R. Boom. Boom. Bamboo sword. I was right. Her stick.
I got it!
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
Yes, I do.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yep.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step.
I was right,
and
yeah.
escaped out the window.
And she drug it up by her feet.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Then grab it up with her feet.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Don't get too
Miss
hot on that
Sonia,
one.
ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the Parent Talk action! Parent-Teacher Association. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you'll be able to use Fever Time by pressing the space key during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make sure that the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. Something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker would disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please remember, time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting up yours. I don't plan to. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chat. What? Oh, yeah. Ha! I don't want to redo everything, thank you.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
She has little tie thingies.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why are you... It's because of his sister. Oh, this thing again.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up!
So just pissing me off!
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up!
Use your negative all you want. I've got
Fuck
plenty.
with me. Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a
Whoops.
step stool, it would have been left behind!
I did it in the wrong order.
That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off!
Okay.
If she used the bamboo sword as a
bag.
step stool, this is the end!
I didn't put them in the right order. Break. See
If
the
she
tie
used her
thing.
bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Could tie it. Yep.
When she
there.
leaned her sword
Tie
against the
thingy.
wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it.
Why does it look like there's something still in the sword
And
bag?
after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her.
Boobs. What?
would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
No, you just back off.
Why, though? I still don't understand.
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
My parents were married, but I don't know about yours.
It's fine.
Great.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Wait, something has to be wrong here.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
You know, maybe it was the kid and she's just trying to take the blame, maybe? And she helped him out?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
Yeah, we kind of need to know.
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted
Yeah.
in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see.
I did mention about
If
that,
I must
though.
answer that question,
It's like if someone from the outside did this, just
I
to
must
blame
say
someone.
it was for the sake of justice.
Oh, great. She's Justice. Or whatever. Are you kidding me? Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this
Great,
world.
she is insane. She's the serial killer that she was talking about. The princess was. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
So, I mean, that's stupid though. I mean, you're admitting it and you're going to be killed. And I don't understand this at all.
There is only one reason I kill.
Justice!
For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Oh, she's all pumped up right there. She's like, yay!
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
Well, you're about to vanish.
I will not allow that.
It's fine, just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
It obviously had to be that as it was hinting through the entire thing, but I thought she was more level-headed than this.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... Could she be?
She is! Obviously! Come on, get with the program.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's just so stupid to wear. I thought me wearing masks was ridiculous in most cases, but I need to get one of those now.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling
Did it really just...
justice!
It just did an emote.
Now then, let's execute justice!
Oh, by all means, let's do that right now.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, you're foul-mouthed too.
Echo, what are you doing?
I am Sparkling Justice.
Why that name, out of all things?
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
Justice. Okay, I got it.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Doesn't matter, she's going to die.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
Well, she has a reason for it being killed, at least.
Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like
Between
various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Holy crap. I didn't take her for a complete nutcase.
I don't
Then
get
again,
it,
I
but
think each of these people
this
are,
is
I guess.
becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Shut up, bunny.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
He already knows who the killer is.
This again?
Huh? Sleep talking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. Evil
shut up.
must be eliminated immediately.
Why was she evil? Really, why is that considered evil? People have done far worse.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
This is just ridiculous. She is the one with insanity. She is the one crazy bitch.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
I want to do all these emotes now just for the sake of her using them.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
No, the most important thing is, I want you to answer a question. How do you make your eyes glow like that?
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
And it's... He's right. We need to end this already. The killer In the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Oh, this thing again. Stock 1! Boing! Nope, not that one. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay, on the morning Mahiro met. Okay, I've gotta... Not that one. Because I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Boop. Why isn't that one it? Plus 10 seconds. Let's go add the footprint ones. I mean, that one's that one, so obviously I can't put that one there. Can't put that one there. Oh, come on. Oh wait, Killer went inside. I thought they were coming out. I'm smart. Stock 2. Water bottles. Okay, that one's already taken. I saw that one. But yeah, so it has a sword. There's only one person that could have a sword. I don't know why they even bother with that face. Okay, that one's there, and the other one's over there, which means then we have the mask. Which means we're dealing with the forged letters now. And now the water bottles, which is... Wait. That's not it. Oh. Whoop. Alright, we've got this on track. Okay, that's the gummy. Boop. Shiny Justice! Okay, that's that one. Can't do that one. That's Yoko wakes up. So it's not that. What do we got here? The first person who found the body. Well, that's not it either. Okay, there's that one. So it's not those two. It means it's these two. Oh, she wakes up. Okay, so... And then... Nope. And one more and I'm screwed. Because that one's there. No, it has to be that. I thought I already tried that one. Apparently not. My mistake. Recon arrives at the beach house. Yoko is still sleeping, which is that one, so it can't be that one. Ta-da!
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Complete!
I see. And what of it? She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me.
We don't have to.
Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
She's insane.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
How about no?
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
I don't know. Did she actually think this was going to work?
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices?
Phew, that's like... That's everyone.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
It will.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
I agree. Let's get this over with.
However, before we do that...
What? Oh, you have a thing for her. I forgot.
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Ah.
I'm awake!
No, you're not.
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I still don't understand why this damn
Such
bear wants this to happen.
heartwarming excitement!
Shut up. Select your victim. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wait, how was her justice going to be carried out?
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
No.
Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Why?
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Well, yes, that's pretty obvious. What could be too terribly strange about this? She just admitted to it, and everything points that she did it.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
Wait. Wouldn't she want this to happen? Because the kid is still the one who completed the game first. And why would Peko use a bat? Peko might have helped the kid to get out of this. So that way justice is served, so that way that happens. He may have done it.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Yeah, she seemed much more level-headed than what she just did.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
Oh, that's
the lead
right,
star
the
of justice
catchphrase.
that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
If that's the catchphrase, she didn't say it right. So it couldn't have been Peko Peko. This is just ridiculous. I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Wait, what?
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?!
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
She has to be protecting the little kid in the name of justice. But then again, she's not sparkling justice. So, wait. I mean, all of these are gonna have some weird twist endings.
Or, if you insist that you're sparkling justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
No.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
But it still points to her.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
So she's not the killer.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
So what, I'm gonna get a game over because I picked the wrong person even though I didn't even pick a person for the vote?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
So she's still insane.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
Then why didn't you speak up, jackass?
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Well, oh, that's right. Because another person had to be there for it to go off.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The amount of people that saw the dead body.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, it's not it.
Then what is it?
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
The boy. Select someone. The one who was arguing it.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But we already knew this.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
Apparently. No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in... The game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's an overwhelming proof of that, too. Let's see, we've got... the killer's escape route. Oops, I'm choosing the wrong thing here. Because that was a real life thing. What? Oh wait, what am I doing? In the game should have definitely occurred in real life. The proof of that is 2. That one, we've done that. Am I doing something wrong here?
I can prove it with this!
I chose the wrong photo.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize.
And he had the
photos
ending prize
awarded
to
for
begin with.
beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Yeah, see?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right?
Peko helped him.
But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than...
Okay, we get it!
I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill.
So you didn't kill her?
I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
Part of the clan or whatever?
I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?!
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
So, wait, it can't be going on for this long because I was just gonna do a slightly extended episode, but this is continuing, holy crap.
How would Peko be a tool in the first place?
And the whole young master thing.
Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
Well, I guess I get a game over.
What the hell?
B. Lots more coins. Delicious. Well, I'm actually going to call this episode here, and my head explodes. Because, again, it throws a twist in there that, I mean, I kept overlooking the small little details, like, you know, the extra person that saw them, blah, blah, blah. I can't, my brain cannot process this crap. I would be dead a long time ago as a victim in this game if it was real. But if you're having fun, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things. I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Danganronpa 2 when we find out what the hell happens.